Sweet, I'm live. So exciting. Hey guys, Courtney Mermaid here, and welcome to another Tail Talk Tuesday, where we talk about all things mermaid and mermaid tail making related. I have my AC on because I'm not gonna lie, it is like 2 million degrees in here right now. I'm not kidding. I've got a fan. There's two other fans. I got the AC. I got my lovely husband making the dog dinner in the background, and honest to goodness, it's a warm one. So, I see you got my peeps around. Hey Tony and hey Sylvester, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining me. And Tabitha, hey, hey, oh my gosh. And JK and Aloha Shy. Wow, you guys, and Alexandra, wow, you all just like popped on, like bam, let's go. So welcome, welcome. Good to have you guys joining me tonight. I hope everybody is having a fantastic Tuesday. Oh, here we go. Okay, and welcome Anna and welcome Anouk. All right, let's dive into this. So, okay, so here's the first question from Anna. Who are the top 3 tail makers you wish you could get a silicone tail from, and why? Oh my goodness, that's actually a bit tough. I think Finfolk is #1 because their aesthetic, just for me, drool all over the place. I love them so much. Merbella's, because who doesn't want a Merbella's tail? Honest to Zeus, they're so gorgeous. And then I think probably, and don't shoot me if you're not a huge fan, but the new Mertailor, what do they call it? Are they the Allure tails? What are they called? Those new ones where he doesn't actually have like a monofin in them. I think he's like stepped up his game a lot, and his like product now is really, really gorgeous. Like wow. So those are my top 3 that I wish I could get tails from. Woo, I'm on it today, you guys. I'm not kidding. The heat is gonna mess with me a little bit, so just bear with me. It's gonna be good. Okay. Nice to hear you're staying cool. Yes, Sylvester. Yes, it's really, really hot in here. It's kind of stupid. JK was watching Once Upon a Time when I got the notification. Nice. Thank you for hitting that bell, guys. If you want to make sure you don't miss my live streams, when you subscribe, if you hit the little bell icon, it'll notify you via email or however you have it set up, and it'll let you know when I actually go live, so then you won't miss me. Oh, is it somebody's birthday? Is there a birthday? Hang on. Happy birthday, Tony! That's awesome! I hope it's been a good one for you. Aw, sweet. Yeah, Finfolk, eh? I'm telling you, the style of they're just so, in my opinion, I just love them so much. And just the detail and everything that they put into them is really beautiful. For my personal taste, I really like their stuff a lot. Oh, hang on. All right, Sarah, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day too. JK, your birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday in the future. Spellbound, that's the ones. Thank you, Anna. Where did I get to? Here we go. Oh no, that's too bad, Anna. I'm sorry about that he got the size so off. That's no good. Oh man. I just love the look of the new ones though. I just feel like he's really gotten something right with them. I know that there's been a lot of ups and downs. That's why he is the 3rd on my list. I think that's just too bad. Anna, have I been to Mermania? No, I have not. It has not been in the cards for me yet. I was at the very first mermaid convention in Las Vegas, which was really amazing. I mean, it was a bit of a disaster, but it was a good experience because I met some amazing people and I had a really good time, and I was there with my mom and it was really good, so yeah, but I have not yet been to Mermania. I hope to one day get to go to that. Oh, where did it go? I'm lost again. Hey, welcome FD, my mod for tonight. You're so awesome. Alright, where am I? Oh, keeps jumping. There's got to be a better way to moderate, like for me to look at the comments. There's got to be a better way. Ugh. Oh man, I'm sorry that you had such a bad experience with the Mertailor, Anna. That's not nice. Not good times. Any swim sessions planned for this week? This week was actually is going to be a short week for us because we had a long weekend. So though I did go swimming on my own on Saturday, I have not been swimming this week, but I do have, if you can see right there, is a top that I need to try out that matches the tail. So I am hoping to hit the pool at some point, but it probably won't be this week, it'll probably be next week. Do I have a Mahina monofin, and or what do I think about it? Well, I've seen 2 Mahina monofins in person. My friend Mermaid Kim, she bought one. Alfie, come. Dinner time. Go. 1 second, guys. Good boy. Go get your dinner. Good boy. It's Alfie's dinner time, so he's like, oh, I don't know what to do, guys. It's too hot. It's too hot. If he wants to eat somewhere else, that's cool too. I don't want to push him. Good boy. There we go. Such a little guy. But yeah, the Mahina monofin. So I've seen them, and I've heard mixed reviews. I hear good things and bad things. I think one interesting thing that I know Kim has run into is that it is so wide that the way that I make my oh, I can move! Do you want me to move? Okay, he's okay. Eric says hi, everybody. Is that you'll have to actually fold the fabric like lengthwise. No, go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it, baby. Good boy. Go get it. Go get it. You'll have to fold it this way instead of sideways because it's such a wide fin. So that's the only thing with that one that I've noticed. I personally, I don't fit in anybody's monofin. Like, everybody says hi. I don't fit in, like, nobody has a size that I fit in because I'm like the biggest mermaid of all the mermaids in the area. Apparently I'm the tallest. Who knew? So yeah, I haven't tried it. It looks pretty. The shape for me isn't my personal, like, it's not my favorite look for a mermaid tail. I really do prefer my Luna. The shape is just a little bit more like fish-like, but some people like that kind of mermaidy look, which is totally cool. It's all personal preference, right? So I couldn't tell you comfort-wise, but I know that Faith on the base, who I've mentioned before, she loves her Mahina, and I know that Kim really enjoyed swimming in hers, so I can just say from those guys. Okay. Show us the top. Okay, I will show you the top. Here we go. So this is the top. And it is made from the same material that my leggings are made from. The front is a light to match the light on the belly of the tail, and then the back is dark to match the back of the tail. And then the seams just look like that on the side. So, the idea with this is I wanted something a little bit more modest, something a little bit less like, here are the ladies, everybody enjoy. I wanted something a little bit more, I'm here to swim and have some fun and not be like, boobs ahoy. So that was the that was the thinking behind this top. I like it. This product is also fabric and everything is all made in Canada, but can ship from Canada or from the US, and I will be offering custom orders for these eventually as well on my online store, vancouvermermaid.myshopify.com. So those will be available on there. They will be available to order alongside these tails, but it will be like a custom thing. So you will have the option. If you wanted to order a top with your tail, I can make a listing for that and that kind of thing. So that's going to happen eventually as well. So that's that. Okay. The top, it fits me well. I like it. I'm excited to see what it looks like with the tail. I haven't worn the two of them together yet, so that's why I haven't posted anything yet. I want to make sure that I'm happy with it, because you know me, I don't want to share stuff if I'm not happy with it. I want to make sure I've got, excuse me, a good product for people. So, okay. Tabitha, I loved your review of the Luna. Wish they would make other colors. Yes, that was, oh, what did I do here? I've moved things. That was actually my only, like, sadness, is that the green and blue is the larger size and the pink and yellow was the smaller size. It's not, like, something that you can choose. So, while that's fun, I think where they would actually do themselves a service is if they actually catered to, good boy, at least you ate some of your dinner. That's my good boy. Come say hi to everybody. Come here. Oh, come say hi. Oh, come say hi, quick. Oh, burp! That was a big burp. Whoa! Somebody got a haircut. Oh, hi. Oh, mwah. Is if they actually made a monofin that was like a really plain color, so that way you wouldn't see it in the fabric. So the tail that I'm, ooh, I haven't told you guys, my fabric came in, and so I'm gonna have enough for possibly 2 tails coming up, and I've already cut the fabric for the one that I'm gonna get printed for my new Luna fin. So that's gonna happen, but what I've done to test it is I made the light area a little lighter to see how much the Luna's gonna show through and how that's gonna be affected in the water. So I'm gonna test it out and we'll see, but I do agree it would be cool if they came up with other color options. I had a few other thoughts on the monofin as well, but you guys can see that all in the other video. All right, Anna Brown. I just strongly discourage Mertailor, though I love their flukes. Yeah, I agree. The new fluke shape is really just wicked. I love it so much. Okay, I'm getting a full silicone from Sea Maiden Studios. I haven't heard of them before, so I'll be interested to see what you think. Dream Tail at a cost for $9.50 because she's new. Well, that's really sweet to get a little bit of a discount. Okay, Aloha Shy. Can I sing good? I'm just gonna fly right by that one. I can kind of carry a tune. I'm not an amazing singer, so I like to sing just because I like to sing because it brings my heart joy. But, so I don't really care what kind of people think, but I just sing for the fun of it, so. Alright, oops, what happened here? Oh no. No, I lost my spot. Oh gosh. Okay, JK. I'm so excited because I'm swimming in the new pool at the new house, and it's going to be so fun in my tail. Oh, I'm so excited for you now that they got a new pool to swim at. Oh, I can't wait to see some footage. Yeah. It's going to be good. Oh, the Two's Belly Dancers. Hey. Anna Brown. Okay, I'm 6 feet. Okay, so you get the concept. You understand the thing, right? Oh, man. 10.5 to 12. Have I tried the foil yet? No, I have not tried the foil yet. It hasn't really appealed to me just because of its shape, but you never know. Maybe I give it a go one day. So, but yeah, I have size 11 feet, so I know how you feel. I'm not 6 feet. I'm like I'm just over like 5'9", just under 5'10" ish. But yeah. The universe was like, hey, let's give this chick who's like not quite tall enough, let's give her size 11 feet. I don't get it. I don't know, my big feet. It's all on my toes, but I got really long toes. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Anouk, you made a top to go with the tail. Yes, I did, because I was getting asked a lot, like, am I gonna make tops to go with, I mean, like, I have sewing skills, I could probably figure out how to make tops, but my passion really isn't in making the tops. My passion's more in making the tails. So I have a company that actually makes these for me. So I get these made and printed, but it's all Canadian made. So I feel very confident in their quality, and I wear my leggings. I've been swimming in my leggings, so now I can say the leggings available on my shop, you can go swimming in them. And they look really nice actually in the water. Some lighter colors are going to be more see-through when they get wet. I noticed I could see my bum just a little bit in the front of my shorts, just a little bit, not a lot, but if you wear a more neutral colored like bathing suit bottom underneath, it won't be as noticeable. Okay, here we go. Mermaid Whims, hello, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Oh, Shy, I'm glad you... Is it Shay or Shy? I really hope I'm saying that right, but I'm so glad you like the top. Okay, here we go. Hey, Eric. They want to know where your tail is at. He's never going to have a tail, guys. It's not going to happen. He will swim in flippers with me if I ask him nicely, but there's not going to be a tail. I love that you guys are excited, but, okay. So Anna, Vancouver Mermaid, as in Vancouver, BC. Yes, I am a Canadian mermaid, although sometimes I get mistaken as an American mermaid, and sometimes politics creep into my feed. I'm not sure how, but I am very, very Canadian-a. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alexandra. Yay, love the top. Sporty top. Really love it. Yeah, I was going for something a little bit less like, you know, I just want a little something a little bit... Yeah, sportier is probably the way to go about saying it, for sure. Oh, Eric. Oh, jeez. Hey, Snoopy. Okay, hey, Alfie. Let me see. Thank you. I'm glad you like his haircut, Shay. It's, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I worked as a dog bather, not groomer, but like a grooming assistant. So I used to get all the really gross cases, like if a dog got skunked or rolled in rotten eggs or had like really bad mats or something, like that was what I got to deal with, and the dogs that were like really hard to handle and stuff. And so giving Alfie a haircut's kind of fun because I can kind of pretend like I know things. All right. Oh, Alfie, they love you. Everybody loves you, Alfie. Okay, where did I get to? Okay, my dream tale will be the new Courtney Mermaid original. Can't wait for a tapping, drooling over that thought. You're so sweet. Well, the idea, right, isn't that I'm going to be making like a specific just line of whatever it is that I want, although I may choose to make specific designs that people can buy, but I was hoping to really work with people and get people tails that are maybe a little bit more custom, but not, like, it's still going to cost money, obviously, right, but they're not going to be as pricey as, say, my painted tails or anything else that you're going to get, like, on the market that's really, like, customized, A, to your measurements and to your design sort of specifications, because most fabric tails that you get are kind of like, well, small, medium, large, extra large, and not really to your sizes, so you kind of hope that it's going to fit and hope for the best. But these ones will actually be made to your measurements when I finally get around to getting these good to go, which will, I don't want to say soon, but I have fabric enough for at least 1, possibly 2 slots, so it's going to happen soon. Okay, welcome Fallen Alex. I have size 11 to 12, and I actually fit the Mahina Monofin largest size and love it. That's awesome to hear. That's really good. Yeah, nobody I know has the largest size here. They have like the size that kind of should maybe possibly fit my feet, but it really doesn't. I can't even, like, Kim, it says I think to 10 and a half, but I tried to squeeze my like massive foot into it, and I'm like, no, this is not gonna happen. It's so sad. Anna Brown, are you part of the Mermaids of BC Pod Facebook group? Yes, I am. Snoopy, does Eric scuba dive? No, Eric has, well, not that I know of. I don't think he's been scuba. Have you been scuba diving? I don't know if he's been scuba diving. I don't think so. He's got the door closed. Oh, you did? Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm just catching up. I'm so far behind. Okay, FD, we shall not speak of politics. That's landlubber stuff. Okay, Merman and Mermaid, Eric and Courtney. Now, see, he's Prince Eric, right? So he's human. He does his thing there. Okay, where did I get to? Oh no, why? Why did it skip forward again? Okay. Anna, I live in the Blaine, Washington area. I'm in Vancouver all the time. Ha, nice. Ever been to Calabash Bistro in Gastown? I have not. I have not. I will have to try it out one day. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, you guys talking to Eric is really funny. Oh jeez. Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay, FD. I was actually wondering if you had an idea of how the new Digiprint tail... Ooh, that's a fun way to talk about it, Digiprint. Tails would compare price-wise with your hand-painted ones. Okay, that is being decided this week because I'm bringing in this next tail tomorrow. Now, hopefully, they get it back to me. They might not get it back to me the end of this week, possibly next week, but I am going to have it figured out because when they did the run of this one, they actually did 2 tails. Instead of, so I actually have another thing of fabric for this, which I will eventually put up for sale. It will be to a certain size, unfortunately, width-wise, I don't, you know, but that will eventually go up there as well. So I don't know what it actually costs for just one, and because I will be doing these as one-offs, I have to factor that in. So I am figuring that out this week, though. It's gonna happen. They're not gonna be as expensive. Obviously, I'm not gonna charge $1,350 for this, like what my painted ones go for. The painted ones go for that because I have to factor in what I would charge per hour, what it costs me to make the tail, and what my actual profit margin needs to be to make this a feasible thing for me to keep doing. So there's a lot, and then I have to factor in taxes as well, right? And then it's a whole thing. So the thing to keep in mind is I'm gonna do my best to make these so that you can have the option of getting the monofin on your own, so that you don't have to deal with shipping twice, because I have to pay for shipping, then I'd have to charge you for shipping and for what it cost me to recoup off the shipping of the first. It's a whole thing. It's ridiculous. But what I want to do is actually have a collection of monofins here that I can measure off of and then send the tail to you, and all you have to do is put the monofin in it. So that will be a little cost-cutting solution. So I'm sorry, FD, that I don't have a super concrete answer for that one. It will be... I'm hoping by next Tail Talk Tuesday I'll actually have an answer for it. It'll be good. Okay, JK, did that issue with the fabric company get resolved? It did, but I had to call them. I had to call. I've not received any response to my emails. I just gotta... My nose is bugging me. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Got my little roll of Kleenex here. That's what happens when you get so much chlorine up your nose over the years. It's no good. It did get resolved, but I did have to be on top of it. So my biggest piece of advice to aspiring mermaids, tail makers, what have you, don't wait for people to come to you. Go and get it done. So if you're waiting and you're like, oh, I mean, you don't have to be like a jerk about it. Like, I called and I was friendly. I was like, hey, you know, I'm waiting to hear back. Is it back in stock? Can you check? Sweet. So it all worked out, and they got it here. And it was fast. I mean, they ship like, it just goes. It's quick, so it's good. Sylvester, my niece is singing, where did it go? Part of Your World Again? Was that what it said? I just lost my spot again. Aw, that's cute. Hey, Mermaid Jaffa, fin slap. Snoopy, have you seen the ballet of The Little Mermaid? No, I have not. I have not. Okay, where did I get to? Oh, my God. Okay. Does Finfolk sell fabric tails now? Mermaid Jaffa? Or am I reading that wrong? Or are you talking about their hybrid? Their hybrid ones? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, snap that so fast! Yeah. Okay, Alexander, you're so sweet. Thank you. Anouk, are you planning to make the tails in different sizes? Yes, I am actually planning on offering more than just your typical, like, whatever size. I want these to be for all mermaids. I don't want it to be like, oh, well, you're this size, so I can't, you know, make you a tail. None of that garbage. I'm going to make my price such that it's just standard across the board. I want this to be, like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I know somebody who had a bad experience, and it really broke my heart. Because you know what? We all come in different shapes and sizes. So why can't we all just embrace that little fact? I don't know why the world has to be like, oh, you're not this big, therefore you don't get to have value. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Garbage. But yes, I am going to offer different sizes. So these are going to be, right, as custom as I can make them. So when you place the order, what I'll do is I'm going to have the fabric beforehand, but I am going to calculate both ways. Because this fabric is a max, my measurement is somewhere, it's maximum 47 inches this way. So typically when I order it, I just fold it in half. I'm trying to think. I think around my middle's like 42 or something for my max spot on me. But depending on like the monofin and stuff that you want, you may need more at the base, or if you're curvier, it may need to be folded the other way. So it's not a big deal. It's just going to need a little bit extra fabric. No biggie. Printing costs are still going to be pretty low. Like, these do not cost a lot to get printed. It's just the time and the fabric that's going to cost. That's going to cost to get it here, and the monofin and stuff. So, but yeah, long story short, I'm going to offer different sizes, but I'm going to make it clear, and it's going to be depending on how much fabric I have on me at the time. And if you wanted to, like, you could always contact me, like email me, underwatertales, TALES, @gmail.com, and maybe let me know in advance if you're interested. I could order in a certain amount of fabric or put a listing up or something. Like, we can figure out how to do it. The only reason I don't want to be having a constant listing up there is because I don't want people to order and then find myself in this pickle I was in where I was waiting like a week and a half for a response from these guys and them saying, oh, well, we can't put your order on holds because, you know, we don't know if we're going to be getting this fabric in. And it's like, well, what if I've got people waiting? And how do I, like, offer refunds and stuff? So I want to make sure I have, like, the fabric in-house before I start just, like, taking orders left, right, and center. Also, because I do work full-time, I want to just take, like, one at a time. I don't want to have a huge wait list. I just want to do it one at a time, first come, first serve kind of a situation. And that's the thing here. Where did I get to? Okay. Mermaid Jaffa, yay, Courtney doesn't ship to Australia. I don't ship to Australia? Or are you asking, will I not ship to, what do you, hang on, clarify what you're asking to, are you talking about the items in my store right now? Because I would have to check that. Okay. Get back to me. Okay, Anna, if you were any type of marine animal besides a whale, dolphin, mermaid, what would you be and why? Wow. Besides whale, dolphin, mermaid. Wow, I actually have no idea. I'd have to think on that. Obviously a fish of some kind, I guess. Maybe I'd be like an octopus. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Yeah, so my site here, I can link it to you guys if you would like. Yoink. Okay, yeah, it's vancouvermermaid.myshopify.com. Colossal squid, yes. Kraken. Get Kraken! Sorry. River dragon? What didn't I think of that? I was thinking, like, okay, what, like, I don't know. Be a jellyfish. I don't know. What monofins am I using in my fabric tail? Currently I'm using the Finis Aquarius monofin. I also have the kids versions as well. But I'm hoping that I can make the Luna actually work, because the Luna, even though the propulsion in that tail isn't what it is, you know, with other monofins, the Luna monofin is just, like, my experience swimming around and being in it, even just, like, relaxing and being just a mermaid in the water, not necessarily having to, like, cruise and power through, is just so good. I just really, really need to find a way to make this thing a tail. It just has to happen. So I'm putting in my order tomorrow. I've got everything on the SD card, the fabric, everything's ready to go. I just have to drop it off, and stay tuned. Very exciting. Okay, here we go. I know, well, it's just because I'm short. Yeah, absolutely. So we can talk about that as well. For less fabric, you know, it's totally, it's doable. I just basically wanted to make a tail that was, like, I just know what it feels like to swim in a tail that actually fits me, because I've tried different techniques for myself as well. You know, before I started making tails, because I've made and sold tails already, but, like, for kids and such. But I always test my methods before I just hope for the best and take orders. So, like, I took my measurements, and instead of tracing myself out, I made a basic template of just my hips, my waist, and my ankles, and of course the lengths in between. And I did that, and the difference between having something where you have more measurements all the way down versus having just the key points, you get a nicer, like, snug fit. It looks a little bit better in the water. It's not as gapey or bubbly and things like that. So I just wanted to offer something that was a bit more custom and a bit, like, not everybody's going to have the exact same thing. So I think that's part of the beauty about mermaiding, is that you get to be something totally different and unique, you know? Okay, I've lost my spot again. There's got to be a way for me to bookmark this. I am just, keep losing my spot. Okay, Karen Gann, yes, I am, that's the Finnis Luna. I am trying, because I'm telling you guys, the Luna, if you haven't seen my review on it, yes, they gave me a discount to make the review, but I'm telling you that has nothing to do with how much I freaking love that fin. I've been swimming in it so much. I've been swimming more because of how much I love, that fin. Okay, I'm good. So Mermaid Jaffa, are you asking if I'll ship my mermaid tails? I mean, it's gonna, like, the shipping may be expensive. I may have to, like, charge you for that, but I would ship, like, I'll ship them wherever they need to go. It's just gonna be however much it's gonna cost, right? That's just the thing that we'd have to factor in. I want to make sure that, like, everybody can get the tails. Right, Eric?
Yes. Okay. So what I'm gonna suggest you try, follow along on this.
Oh, does it work better on here?
I think so.
Oh, but but it's trippy because I'm live. I can't. Can I pause it? Oh, I can pause it. Okay, here we go. So where did it get to? This is cool. Wow, thank you. Maybe I could do this off my iPad too. Whoa. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, Jaws. I'd be a shark. I would be a shark! There it is. I would be a shark. What's up? This is a little weird. I feel a little weird looking at the phone while I'm doing this. And then how are you supposed to follow along? Okay, so perfect for mermaiding. Yeah, Australia, wow, so beautiful. I've never been. I have family. Do I have family? I think I have an uncle somewhere. I don't know. Okay. The Sharknado movies. No, Sylvester, I can't say that I have. Snoopy, do you want to swim in an aquarium? No. Well, it depends, okay? Here's my thing. Are you buckled up? Are you sitting down? Here we go. I don't really support aquariums that keep cetaceans in captivity, so that's like whales, dolphins, porpoises, that kind of shtick. I don't really go for that, and we all know I butted heads a few times with the Vancouver Aquarium. They actually reached out to me a while ago, and I had gotten back to them. I was like, you know, look, I am interested. I was hoping to have just like a bit of a discussion with them, you know, from kind of a mermaid's perspective, since they were looking for a mermaid's perspective, but they never got back to me, which is, I'm sure they saw me in a few news clips and were like, oh god, it's that girl. Ooh. No. So I think I would be like super pumped to do aquarium work if I knew for sure that our goals aligned, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like I don't want to do, or I don't want to work with or for a company that doesn't kind of see where I'm coming from. Okay. Oh, I missed JK. Oh, we'll see you later, fishes. Okay, Tabitha, I used your rolled waistband for my tail and it worked perfectly. And it went on so easy. I just can't say thank you enough. Oh, that's so great. I'm really glad to hear that. You know what? Like, they can be a little frustrating because, and for those of you who don't know, I'll show you super quick. So the rolled waistband is my cheat for not having to, boy, that looks horrible back there. Ooh, I'm gonna be working on that later this week. The rolled waistband allows you to not have a seam along the front when in fact there is actually still kind of a supportive waistband on the inside, and you just stitch the sides, and it's small and you can't really see it. The thing is, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to get on. And you do have to check periodically if you're filming just to make sure that everything's still, you know, tucked in where it should be. But because I feel like the pros kind of outweigh the cons, right? I've been doing this for the last couple of tails that I've had, and I feel like the look that it gives is just a little bit more in line with something like a silicone tail, you know, where you aren't worried about that seam, but you still have a nice finished edge where it's not just a raw edge, because that's a bit of a pet peeve of mine when I see people making and selling tails that have the raw edge, because it can fray. At least here, it's protected on the inside, so it's just a bit of an option. You know, to each their own though, right? I mean, as long as you're comfortable with what your tail maker is doing for you, then it shouldn't be an issue. But I like to try my very best to finish it nicely on the inside, to keep the measurement kind of nice and even and that sort of thing. So, okay, here we go. I'm gonna move this over here because it's a little easier. Okay, solution found. All right. Have a good night, Keringen. Tony hums the Jaws theme. And Nook hums the Jaws tune. You guys are hysterical. Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Oh god, you're so funny. Great minds, okay. Anna Brown just sent you an email about a tail inquiry. Excellent, I will check that. Probably not tonight, but I will check it tomorrow. Okay, if you use thicker fabric, hang on, so a Nook, if you use thicker fabric, you could make some invisible stitches along the waistband. Right, I do know what you mean, yes. Yes, you probably could. This is just the way that I've been doing it and finding it, like, you know, I'm always open to, like, experimenting and trying new ways of doing things, and, because that's the only way you learn and grow, like, experiments, like the purple guy back here is an experiment that I'm working on. Boy, these look so weird right now because they're not even, like, they're not even done. I'm so excited to just get cracking. Alice, welcome, welcome. Alright, am I actually all cut up? Wait. Okay, Mermaid Jaffa, have you made a seam tail yet? No, I have not. So that's not going to be on my docket for a while, just because the way that I do things and the way that I have these printed, it's not really feasible for me to do it all in one fell swoop at the time being. Any more questions? How are we doing for time? Oh, we got about a half an hour. We're still doing good. Alice, I love your tails. Oh, they're so pretty. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. And we've got Wendy back. Hello, hello. Okay, Snoopy. My states are aquariums. They work on saving sea turtles, horseshoe crabs, and rescue dolphins. Yes. They work with the 3 colleges here. Yes, for sure. Yeah. I'm not gonna super get into any talk about whales and dolphins and stuff and aquariums just because I can fly off the deep end and we don't really want that to happen because my opinions aren't opinions that everybody shares. So I just, I prefer whales and dolphins in the ocean, or at the very least sea pens. If they have to be, if they really can't be in the wild, I really feel like sea pens are the way to go. But I know not everybody agrees with me, and we are all human and entitled to our opinions. That's how I feel. Wendy, did you ever try swimming in lotus pose? No, I'm not that flexible. Definitely a big nope. Okay, Tony, if you had a mermaid power like the H2O girls, what would it be? You know, it's a good question. I really like the idea of being able to control water, but I kind of like being able to freeze stuff. I kind of feel like that's kind of cool. I feel like of the abilities, that one might be useful. I don't know about making stuff boil. I don't know how I feel. That's a bit dangerous for me. I feel like I'm clumsy. I could hurt somebody. I think moving water. If I was gonna move water, that's probably what I would. That's probably what I'd be doing. Okay, Martin. Hey, Martin. Welcome, welcome. My opinions are valuable. Thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. I just try not to crush everybody's soul. You know what I mean? Like, some people can be really like, you know, about it, and I just want to give my opinion in like an informative kind of a way. Like, these are my views and this is why, and then hear both sides of the story kind of thing. But thank you for understanding, Snoopy. Wendy, it looks like a fishtail. Yeah, it totally does. I agree. I could probably get into it. I don't know if I could actually swim like that, though. I'm not, yeah. Just because I get lots of foot cramps and stuff in the water. I don't know. Could be interesting, though. Okay, Alice, which is your favorite tale? Of my tales or tale in general? Because I do get sometimes asked favorite tale, like movie tale, or favorite tale of my guys back there, or clarification, please. Okay, Anna, if I could, okay, besides Ariel or her sisters, if you could be any Disney princess, who would you be and why? I would be Belle. Because I have this weird, like, obsession with Beauty and the Beast, like like in theaters, well, not theaters, but like on stage. I saw it once with my mom when I was a kid, and not a kid, like a teenager. And I've just I'm not an actress, okay? I'm really not. Like, I'm absolutely terrified of, like, live performances of any kind, and I don't really feel like I can sing, but I so badly want to be Belle just for something. I don't even care what. I used to always wear my hair like hers, like I'd roll it back into a ponytail when I had longer hair. Meow. Okay, where did I get to? Ooh, I love that question. Okay, here we go. Of my own tales. Okay, so of my own tales, though this one has definitely come up the way, I would say that this one is currently my favorite. This is Wanda. Wanda celebrated a year birthday not too long ago. But this is of my tales, currently my favorite baby, just because so good. But this one to swim in, I can't, like, the tale that I'm bringing to the printer is another remake of this one so that I can have two. One that I can swim and have just fun, because this took a long time to make. And I was injured when I made this tale, so it took even longer to make. It was a horrible experience, but I love it so much, and it taught me so much. So, yeah, but I am really excited. Swimming in this one, it's just the color's not really for me. I think I look kind of pretty in it, but it's not, like, I've never... My mermaid, my Mersona, if you will, doesn't have this color tail, even though I really do like this one. And it's probably, of all my tails, it's the best to swim in. This one has been an absolute dream to swim in. It's so good. So good. I have an itch. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Snoopy, you do not want to have the power to sink ships like mermaids do in lore. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. So, make ships float. Okay, here we go. So Osman, I'm getting a tail from Swim Tales, and I'm excited. That's awesome! Congratulations! Anouk, Belle is my favorite princess too. That's really cute. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Wendy, I nicknamed Bendy Wendy because I sit like that all the time. Then I tried swimming like that. That sounds pretty hard though. I honestly, like, I don't think I could do it. Yeah. Belle for the win. Okay, okay, so Raven, any ideas for a mermaid grotto? I promised my husband a man cave if I could have a small grotto, something like a garden shed type thing. Ooh. Yeah, see, let me give you the tour, okay? And this is how sweet and understanding my husband is, okay? So, over here is the kitchen, okay? Like, quite literally the kitchen where we cook, okay? And over here is the living room and my screen and my face. But that's the living room. And this entire space behind me, this whole area back here, and that I'm sitting on, and under here is all mermaid crap. I have pretty much taken over the entire apartment with mermaid stuff. Like, he's so sweet that he let me just make an entire mermaid universe in our apartment. So, tips for a mermaid grotto, I like to have, see my bulletin board back here, things that I get in the mail from you guys, or gifts when I do gigs from kids and stuff. Like, I keep, anytime like a little kid, I don't know if they know, like, I keep all of that, like, all of their treasures. Like, little girl once gave me a little coin and a little ring, and one little girl gave me a little Lego mermaid, and I keep that. So, putting those kinds of trinkets up, like if you get one of those, what are they, not bulletin board, but they're called like a cork board. Those are really good. You could get some shelving and like decorate You can see all my mermaid decorations behind me there. You could hang your tails on the wall. Just make sure you put it into a stud if you can. Like, this is the only stud in this wall, which is why they overlap kind of weird. Because I've got like 6 tails hanging up there, it's heavy. So, gotta be careful. But yeah, just make it your own. Whatever you've got that you want to show and share, that's the way to do it. Sorry, I'm trying to frame this nicely. Meh. Meh. Okay, here we go. Martin, Belle loves to read. That is a very good thing. Yes, I recently loaded up my Kindle with a few new books, and I've been having a lot of fun using that and enjoying reading a little bit, so. Okay, where did we... Wanda for the win. Oh, you guys are... So yeah, this tale's actually named after Wanda, the first orca ever kept in captivity, so that's what I named her after. Wendy, I'm sitting in Lotus right now at my computer desk. You get used to it. I've got one foot up on a knee. Does that count? Probably not. Oh, man. Okay, Osman. Alright, please give me a shout-out. Okay, here's your shout-out. Oh, I love your videos, and you're such an inspiration to a lot of people. Thank you for being mertastic. Well, thank you so much for saying so. That's really kind of you, and thank you so much for joining me on my live stream tonight. Okay, what kind of makeup do I put on, if any? Alice asks. So I use a lot of Lush products, actually, and for like my moisturizers and stuff, but my foundation that I use is a Sotis product that I actually get through my mom, so, which I really, really like, because it's light. I don't really like to look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, I just like to be a little bit evened out, so I do have to pencil in my eyebrows, because I have a hole like here, and I have a bunch of fading here. I had chickenpox when I was a kid, and that affected it, and I'm also a chronic eyebrow fiddler, so I don't have actually much in the way of eyebrows. You can, but they're not bad. I do an okay job. I don't wear a lot of mascara. We've got the smoke from the wildfires right now, so I can't honestly put anything on my face because I'm like swollen a bit from the smoke and everything, so no real makeup there. And just a little bit, I put a little bit of sparkles. Because, you know, mermaids we gotta have our twinkle, you know what I'm saying? So, very important. Just gotta deal with my nose again. Sorry to be gross, guys. My Kleenex, my stash of Kleenex that you'll never see, hopefully. Blah, gross. I'm good. Okay, here we go. So, where did I get to? Anna, you should make a Belle-type tail like her iconic dress. That might be fun. I don't know if I'd actually make it, but I could do a design for it maybe one day. Could be pretty cool. Sylvester, are you about to jinx it? No trolls yet? Oh my gosh. Can we knock on some wood? That was me! That was me, look! Oh, it was me! Oh, it was me! Come here! Come here! Come say hi to everybody one more time. Come here. Come here. Whoa! That was me. Sorry. I was knocking on some wood. We don't want to... Oh, Alfie! What are you looking at? What are you... Whoa! What's the matter? Oh, what's the matter? Well, tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. They're all freaking out. They're all so excited to see you. This is my guy. Look at his new little bandana. What do you guys think? It's one of those cooling... Oh, what are you doing? One of those cooling bandanas. Okay, Mulan is my favorite. Yes, Mulan's also fantastic. And Cinderella, aww. Yeah, I like Cinderella too. I think Snow White and Cinderella are my grandma's favorites too. But I love Cinderella, the storybook when I was a kid. I used to listen to that. I had a cassette back when there were cassettes, if anybody remembers. I'm dating myself a little bit there, but yeah, cassettes. And used to listen to that falling asleep, so. He's still here, by the way. He's like, I'm still hanging out, guys. I'm still hanging out. How's that? Can you sit? Good boy. Stay. You're just such a good baby. Oh my, that's my boy. My little guy. Okay. I'll summon them. Oh, high five, Mertender, you're the best. Oh, jeez. A seashell chair to sit in. Oh my god. Poor Eric's not gonna have a stitch of anything that's his in this apartment anymore. Even our pillow on our bed is a gift from my sea sister, Mermaid Kim, that says part-time mermaid on it with a mermaid tail. Love it. Why are you licking me? Stop it. Why are you licking? You're distracting me. You're distracting me. Okay, it's time to go. Bye, guys! Silly little goose. Silly little goose. Okay, Mermaid Jaffa, start doing the streams in a tail. You know what? When it's not like 85 degrees in our apartment, I think, yeah, the thing is in, what degrees? Is that Fahrenheit? I don't even know. I got nothing for you. It's too hot. Guys, it's so hot in here. I feel like I'm dying, actually. Every time I stand up, my butt sticks to the... I'm wearing shorts, so my legs, like, stick to the chair. It's really yucky. Maybe one day I'll start doing streams. It's just, it's hard to sit here, and you guys only see me. I am wearing my Keep Calm and Be a Mermaid shirt. So does that kind of count? I designed her. I drew her. Well, with Eric's help, but, you know. Okay, here we go. Kendra Wilson, I'm here. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Alice, any tips for swimming in a mermaid tail? Okay, it depends. If you are an absolute beginner, I would say start with just the monofin. Make sure you're super comfortable before you put it in the tail. Always swim with a buddy. If you've not been swimming in a mermaid tail before, definitely make sure you've got signals. It's like I always do. I've been swimming 10 years as a mermaid. I always make sure that Eric knows, like, we talk beforehand, even though we've been doing this for years. I'm like, okay, if I make this gesture, it means this. Come and get me. This is what I'm going to be doing. I check in with the lifeguards. Just make sure you're always safe. Safety first, because that's how you're going to have fun. It sounds super lame, like I'm some, like, you know, elementary school teacher, like, don't run with the scissors, you know, but honestly, the safer you are, the more fun you're going to have. And I feel like don't put a bunch of pressure on yourself to be anything when you're first starting. Just be in the tail. Just let the water do what it's gonna do. Don't fight it if you can. Just breathe. And if you know, that's why you start in a shallow end, so that way if you start to panic, you don't want to end on a bad note. So if you are new to mermaiding, you want to start, and if you have a really good experience, sometimes it's good to stop and have end on a high note where you feel like you've accomplished something, you've done good, because you don't, it can be a real psychological thing. You don't realize it. The swimming can be a real, like, can really mess up your mind if you aren't going about it quite the right way. So, but it's really good to have somebody with you who supports you and can encourage you, or at the very least just be there to talk to, because sometimes slipping in and out of mermaid tails can feel awkward. And you just like, so yeah, I'm doing this right now. I mean, I'm just used to it now. I don't really care what people think of me. I'm just like, well, I'm here. I don't care. My butt's hanging out of this mermaid tail, but whatever. So, but yeah, I do have some videos for, like, swimming tips. The motion is from the core, like from your core. So when you roll through, it's very much like a full body kind of experience. And don't crap on yourself if you are, you know, doing the inchworm, which is this motion when you're swimming. If you're bending too much at the knees, it's gonna come with time. It also helps if you have somebody who can film you so you can see what you look like, because when I first got back into mermaiding after my accident, I was swimming like this with my butt like way up in the air, and you can see it in all the videos. It's really funny. So actually, let's say that this is my bum and this is how I was swimming. And I'm like, what is this? So it helps if you can actually see, so you know what areas you need to fix it and practice more. So, okay, here we go. Alfie! Anna, we're getting smoke, the smoke here too. Yeah, it is unbelievable. You can't even see our sun. Our sun is like a little, like a ball, and then red. It's like this little kind of white ball and then just red, and then it's so smoky. It smells like one big campfire outside. It's so sad. I feel so bad for everybody being displaced and put out by this and everything that those families are going through. It's really upsetting. It really breaks my heart. You know, I spent a lot of my childhood up at 100 Mile House, and, you know, we've got friends up there and everything, and I've got family up in Kamloops, and it's just like, I keep those guys in my thoughts all the time right now. I hope that everybody's doing okay, so. Osman, I was bullied in high school for liking mermaids, and mermen. Any tips? Yeah. You are coming to the queen of people being bullied. Man, I don't even think I have enough time in like one sit down to tell you the endless tales of the abuse and things that I used to receive just for being a little bit different, because like I'm an oddball, but I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I just don't care. So I think here's the thing. I'm about to get philosophical on you. Brace for impact. Okay. Your life and your experience and your existence matters, okay? So you matter. As a person, as a spirit on this planet, your experience matters. And as long as you can look at yourself at the end of the day and say that you're proud of what you've done, even if it's not a big thing that you've done, but whatever it is that you're doing, as long as you're happy, imagine that. The world doesn't want us to all be happy all the time, but you know what? If you can be happy with what you're doing and your experience, and realizing when people are bullying you and saying things, and it's so stupid to say it, because people used to say this to me, and I used to be like, oh, please, you don't know what it's like. Like, really? People bully out of a place of hurt is my common experience, because I've also been a bully. I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been treated really poorly, and I've also treated people really poorly. It more often than not comes from a place of hurt and, you know, misunderstanding, misinformation, and that kind of thing. And trying to look at these people who bully us and tease us and understand, I know that sounds really weird, but to understand that they come from a place where maybe somebody said something to them that hurt them, and that doesn't make it any more acceptable that they treat us poorly, but it helps us to understand where it's coming from, which makes the hurt less, or at least that's how I feel. You know, if it's the kind of thing where you're worried and you're at the pool and you're worried about people teasing you or what they're thinking or that kind of a thing, just know that most people, like 90% of people, their thought process is, oh my gosh, do I look fat? Like, do I have something in my teeth? Like, are the boobs okay? Like, oh my god, my arm fat. Like, my makeup, is my mascara running? Like, what are people thinking of me right now? Like, most people, this is going to be it. They're going to be thinking all these things, and then they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, oh, what's that person doing? And they're either going to say, huh, that's cool, or, oh my god, what are they doing? And then they're going to be right back to, oh my god, what does my butt look like in these shorts? Like, oh, my feet are terrible. Oh, I didn't do my nails. Like, this is the conversation most people have. They have with themselves. You're going to be a small portion of that experience for them. So, whatever you do, and it sounds kind of selfish, but for you, if it's what makes you happy, that's really all that matters. As long as you're not hurting anybody, that's all that should matter. And people are going to say what people are going to say. And in some cases, it might hurt too much to go and be, like, open about what you're doing and that kind of thing. But most of these people do it from a place of hurt. And it's a very sad thing. And I feel like if we, rather than, you know, crapping all over these people, if we show a little bit of compassion, a little bit of patience and understanding, it's less about, like, oh, screw you for not thinking, you know, that what I'm doing is okay. It's more about, like, hey, do you need to talk? Like, are you okay? Kind of a thing. So, I don't know if that, like, kind of is what you were asking or not, but as somebody who I've been called, like, horrible names, stupid names, because I'm a pretty tall girl. I'm not 6 feet tall, but I'm still pretty tall, but I've been this tall for a lot longer than most other people. And I was called, like, Bigfoot. I won't, there's some of the names I won't say because they're very triggering for me and get me a bit emotional, but, like, there were some really, and I also had really bad skin, guys. I have scars, like, you can't really see, but I've got scars, like, all around here where I used to have really bad skin and I would pick because, like, I was so nervous. And there's a lot of things, like, you know, my nose, but what I do is to have, like, it also helps to combat that negative cycle, because a lot of when we experience bullying, we start to feed it. We start to think, oh, well, maybe I'm not really that good, or, oh, maybe, you know, I am too fat, or I am too tall, or I am too short, or my nose is too big, or whatever. So what you do is make a conscious effort to actually say the opposite. Even if you don't believe it, just say it to yourself. Just when you're in the mirror, take that second and be like, hey, you know what? I like my nose. Hey, you know what? I got nice hands. I'm tall. I'm this. You know, start to pick the things about yourself that you like and really start to feed that instead of feeding the negative. So I know I went off on a bit of a tangent. I really could do a whole video talking about that. But for me, I really want to encourage mermaids, especially because we are a group of people who are already doing something wild and crazy. Always remember that your experience on this planet matters. You matter. And share that message with people if you can. So, I'm gonna get back to the questions now, but I hope that that was a little bit helpful, and my nose is just the spawn of evil. There we go, okay. Here we go. So, Alfie, you look so cute in your bandana. Yeah, you look just such a good boy. We're gonna go for a walkies later. Alfie says, I'm already bored of stardom. He's such a good guy. Wendy, I was, kind of, but now I've got my legs, kind of going here. Okay, Tony, what is this cassette of which you speak? Seriously? Am I the only person who knows the audio cassette? You know, it used to make a really satisfying click, click, and then you'd hit play and it'd make that click, like, click crunch, and then you'd listen to the... Oh my god. Eric needs a Mertender corner. Yes, he does. Oh, jeez. Middle of winter where you are, Mermaid Jaffa? Seriously? That's crazy. It's so freaking hot. Summer. It's too much. Okay. Let's use belly dancers. Ozma, I would say this all the time. If what I do doesn't murder anybody, then I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh, that's good. Well, it's so true. Like, you know what? At the end of the day, like, it took me all of my 20s to realize this. Like, I'm 30 now. And if I could go back and tell 20-year-old me, hey, by the way, this too shall pass, you're actually awesome, and you got this, I mean, like, I wish she probably wouldn't listen to me, but boy, I wish she would. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, Anouk, does your Oma already have her mermaid leggings? Yes, she does, and she looks freaking gorgeous in them. It's so good. I'm so happy that she likes them, you know, it's really nice to get that support. Okay. Unicorn Mermaid, welcome, welcome! Oh, man, I'm pretty good, thank you. Oh, jeez. Okay, Unicorn Mermaid, are you working on any new tail designs? I am, but this one, I haven't shown my patrons yet. I really want to show those guys first. That's the new tail that I'm bringing in to be printed, but it is, in essence, going to be a version of this, but with, like, this overall treatment. No pattern, though. I'm not, because my Mersona she doesn't have, like, that kind of a look, so, but it is going to be with these scales, those colors, so, very excited. Okay, Kendra, oh man, I don't like to go anywhere with legs. Oh geez, yeah. You know what? It's the weirdest thing. It's such a phenomenon, hey? When you've been swimming in your monofin, like, I'll swim for, you know, 30 to 40 minutes, right? And when I take it off and I try and walk, I'm like, whoa, this is weird. What's going on? So crazy. Yeah, you're definitely not the only one. Definitely not. Alice, should I get a silicone mermaid tail? By the way, I'm not a beginner. Okay, cool. If you're not a beginner, a silicone tail, I have no silicone tail experience. I have seen them and I have been around them and that kind of thing. They are a great deal heavier. And it's really just going to depend on what you want to use it for. Are you going to be somebody who's more recreational? Are you going to be somebody who's more professional? It's really gonna vary. You know what I'm saying? So, you can probably, like, there's going to be other mermaids who have reviews, and stuff like that on YouTube for silicone. I'm sorry that I can't really give you more, input on that, but, it's just really going to vary. Okay. Mermaid Jaffa, I'm super buoyant too, so without a tail, fin, I'm just a ton of splashing. I float like you would not believe. I don't know what, but I usually have to keep my lungs a little bit less air in them so that I can sink, because I tell you, it's such hard. When you see me, like, I'm trying to blow you guys bubble rings underwater, and I'm going like this, I am really trying to keep myself underwater. It is hard. I thought about bringing, like, a weight with me to hold myself down so I could be, like, interacting in front of the camera. It also sucks. I'm always in the shallow end. I really like to be in the deep end where I can maneuver around a little bit more. But just because of the time of day that I go, that really is the only section of the pool that's available to me, so... sad. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful, Unicorn Mermaid. Yeah, I'm an oddball. A lot of people don't like that, but I'm my own person. If they don't like me for being weird and being me, they can move on. Heck yeah! That's what I say too, but it can be hard. Like, especially if you've been taught to see yourself a certain way, you know, be it from parents or friends or teachers or anybody, it can be really hard to change that mental image of yourself and your internal conversation about yourself. To listen to yourself. Like, over the next couple of days, I would love to challenge all of you to hear what you actually say about yourself when you aren't really consciously thinking about it, because I say horrible stuff about myself. Like, just this last 2 weeks, I've made a conscious effort to not say negative stuff like, oh, my bum's too big, or my tum's too much, or, you know, whatever, like, oh, I've got the lines, or this and that and the next thing, right? Like, really try and have that positive conversation with yourself. It's so hard, though. A lot of us are taught to do that, you know? Okay, Mermaid Jaffa, bullies, most likely they're jealous of what you do and don't have the guts to follow their dreams. It's really true. And that's another reason we should feel, you know, a little bit more sympathy and compassion. Like, some of these people, yes, there are some genuinely evil people out there, but I really have a hard time believing that there's no good in everyone. We all start off as a blank slate, but society, our parents, our teachers, our friends, our coworkers, everybody shapes us and creates an image. And you do get to a point where you are an adult and you have to choose how those people influence you going forward, but it is gonna be there, and a lot of people just have to take that and either learn from it or be trapped in just a little bubble of negativity. So what are you gonna do, you know? Okay, I realize it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna keep going until the cutoff, because I saw it happen, so I'm just going to keep going. Any new questions that you guys are asking, I will put those on a sheet for next week, or just feel free to come back next Tuesday and we can go over them then. But where did we get to? Okay. Unicorn Mermaid, that's so true. Courtney could be a counselor. Oh boy, I wish. I wish. I have things to say to people. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I have a lot of work to do in here. Tabitha, always keep your head up and keep swimming and just do what makes you happy. Fins up. Absolutely. Anook, some people are just looking for something to pick on. It's very true. Unicorn Mermaid, I can relate, Courtney. I've been called some names too. Yep. But if they have the guts to call you names, that really says something about their personality than yours. Yeah, absolutely. Any questions you have? Soon? Okay, sweet. So, Osmond, thank you so much. You're very welcome. Snoopy, I remember tapes. Good. I'm not alone. Okay, Anna, gotta go work on college applications. Good luck with your college applications, and have a good night, and not putting up with you. Absolutely, I'm happy to answer your guys' questions. This is why I do this. It's so much fun to get to chat with you guys. Okay, Anouk, do you want to tell something about your persona? It doesn't have to be this live stream. Well, I can tell you in a nutshell, because I do actually want to do one of those, like, Meet the Mermaid videos where I answer, like, 20 questions about myself or something. I view myself as being a mermaid who is an artist, who is a hoop dancer, who is a YouTuber, who is these things. So, like, I really identify with being a mermaid, so, like, Courtney Mermaid is me. But I kind of imagine that as Courtney Mermaid, I'm actually more confident and more outgoing than I actually am in my everyday life and interactions with other people. So that's the summarize. I can go more into that when I actually do that video, so it'll happen. Sylvester is out. We'll see you next time. Okay. Where else did I get to? Okay, Anna. Alice, try the painted neoprene silicone tails from Purple Mermaid Studios. It's a great step up before trying silicone, for sure, for sure. Okay, Alice, I can't make myself float. I'm just, oh, hang on. It's like, in my mind, I'm just thinking, just flipping sink already. Oh, jeez. Alright, okay, so I've reached the question cutoff. Anything else you guys are asking? I will screen cap it and ask it, or answer them next time. Yes, I can speak all the English. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, for those of you watching in the future. And thank you so much for watching and joining. I have in the description box below, I have links to my mermaid school videos if you're interested in making a tail like what you see back there. Don't forget, if you're interested in getting a top like mine, this is the Keep Calm and Be a Mermaid. This is from my old top supplier. I'm now with a new top supplier, but you can find that, mermaid leggings and whatnot, on vancouvermermaid.myshopify.com. I believe I've got a link in the description to that as well. Keep an eye out there as well. I will be doing an announcement for these. I will have one more tail in this color that will be available. That will have a size, not really a limit, but it's not cut. It's going to be custom to your size as well, but there will be more information on that soon. And then the tops, and it's going to be awesome. And other than that, so this has been another Tail Talk Tuesday. Next week I'll be doing another one of these. I do them every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And I answer your guys' questions. And again, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate the support, you guys. You rock. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. All right, bye everybody.